Hi, I'm a gentleman, and today I will be reviewing Tampon brand tampons. Now, before we get started with the tests, I'm going to be doing an unpacking. Now, at first glance, I love the color scheme. Blue, yellow, fantastic. Crisp, fresh look. Now, let's dive in. What a beautiful little floret there. Anyways, now as we get inside, I notice there's an instructional thing. I don't really need to look at that right now. Now, I see there is beautiful fresh little sticks and they look so clean and healthy. It's excellent. I give it a 9 out of 10. Now, let's begin with some of these tests. We'll be doing the absorbance test. Now, first I'm going to crack into this wrapper. Excellent. And we have a cardboard applicator. I don't need that for now. Now we're going to do the absorbance test. Whoa. Now that looks like a lot. Pretty disgusting, but a lot. Let's see how much this is. Make sure to wring out absolutely every single drop. We need it for science. In conclusion, at first it looked like a lot, but as we can see, it's only a couple teaspoons at least. I'm not sure about this. We'll have to conduct some other tests. Next, we'll be doing the bounce test. First, we'll try a dry tampon. So I'm going to throw this a couple times and we'll see what the average bounce height is. One more. Incredible. Now, in just a moment, we will begin the wet bounce test. It's time to begin the wet bounce test. So first, we're going to apply the water to our Tampon brand tampon, and then we shall conduct this test. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, well, I don't think we need to see any more of these tests. The next test we are going to be conducting is the color transfer test. Now what we're going to be doing is applying the tampon to the red colored water and then remove it and put it into the clear water to see how much color transfers from the red into the clear. Let's conduct the test. Excellent, it's fully filled, and now we will transfer. It seems that absolutely no color has transferred into the clear water. In fact, it's only beginning to grow even further with the clear water. Very impressive. We're going to be exploring some of the practical applications of tampons. Now, for the first application, we are going to use it for tea infusion. Now, I've got my tampon here, a pair of scissors, I may need them, and a nice little pouch or container thing of some loose tea. Smells very good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull apart the tampon, and what we're hoping to do is split the center so that we can make a makeshift tea bag. Now I've just broken it open now, and we'll see how this works. There we go. Excellent. Now sprinkle a generous amount of tea into your tea bag and get ready for some delicious infused tea. Just put it back together and we will apply it to the water. Excellent. Now, we'll let that brew for some time, and we'll get back to it. Our next practical application will be the water filtration unit. Now what I did was I took a tampon and I inserted it into a thickened straw. And what I'm going to do is try and draw water out of this very disgusting murky water. Let's test this out. Now what we have here is some pretty clean water, and it actually tastes just the slightest hint cinnamony. But if you're ever in a survival situation, this may save your life. We've returned back to our tea infusion, and the infusion is looking pretty good. If you cannot see, it is beginning to color the water, and I'm going to dab it just a little bit, and we will see how good this tea tastes. I'm going to put my tea bag to the side, and let's enjoy. Now, it smells pretty aromatic with the slightest bit of perfume from the tampon. Now let's dive in. Excellent. It's so refreshing, tastes just like tea. Enjoy. Our next practical application will be makeup application and styling. Now, what I'm going to be doing is applying some Silky Touch blush and also some eyeliner. Now let's start with the eyeliner. So what you want to do is, if I had one around, you want to get one of those eyeliner containers that you'd use a brush on, but instead use a tampon. Now, it's time for me to apply. Now you want to make sure to have an even coating around your entire eye. Make sure to get in the corners. Make sure not to poke your eye or share eyeliner with other people. I need to reapply onto my tampon. Unfortunately, I didn't have the luxury of having a pad to use. Now, we'll apply the blush. Now what you want to do is apply it pretty thickly and then blend it into your cheeks. Make sure to accent your cheekbones. I'm not very impressed with this blush. You want to make sure, as with the eyeliner, to apply it evenly on both sides. Now, you can flip it to your side and then begin blending. And what you're hoping to do is have it flare out on all sides of your cheeks, but have just an excellent amount on your cheekbones. Now, we are going to style in just a moment. Next, we will go into the styling phase of our makeup application and styling. Now, what you want to do is have a healthy dose of eyeliner around your eyes. This is my favorite style. Now, you want to dampen your tampon just a bit, enough that you have some extra water in there. And then you want to dampen your eyeliner just a bit. Now, I usually have a mirror for this, so it may work better if I did. However, I'll try and do the best for you. Now make sure you have it on the other side. Excellent. Now I like to make this a very heavy style, so I'm gonna double up. Yes, perfect. Perfect. Now we have excellent style. Now, for our final practical application, I have my delicious red water here, and I am going to be cooling it down with my trusty frozen tampon. Now, what you want to do is put this into the freezer soaked in water, and when it's done, you just apply, and you can take it out at any point when you reach your final cool level that you desire. Now, I'm going to just let this soak for a bit because I love a frosty glass of red water. Now, once it hits the right temperature, it'll be ready for any of your summer days. Excellent. You can already feel the sides of the glass cooling down. Let's see, I'm going to test. I think it's lost all of its temperature. Now, enjoy. In conclusion, after tallying up all of our metrics, conducting all of our tests, putting it through some practical application, I think this trusty little friend of ours can do a whole lot. In fact, I give it 8 fingers up with a 5-3 bias. Have a good night.